Donald Trump just embarrassed the United States again during this bizarre China trip, where half the time it looked like nobody around him even understood what he was trying to say. Seriously, you had cabinet officials sitting there looking uncomfortable, CEOs like Elon Musk trying to keep a straight face, and Trump out there rambling about Chinese food like somebody's drunk uncle who wandered onto a diplomatic stage by accident. This man is supposed to be representing the United States, and instead he's talking about garlic sauce, crab rangoon, and how Chinese restaurants outnumber fast food chains in America while translators are forced to somehow turn this nonsense into another language in real time. Imagine being the poor translator having to explain, "The president says American people really love chop suey. It was painful." Trump starts off trying to sound historical, bringing up Franklin D. Roosevelt and World War II, then immediately swerves into this weird rant about basketball, blue jeans, Chinese restaurants, chicken with garlic sauce, and Air Force One. None of it connected. None of it made sense. And the craziest part is everybody around him acted like this was somehow normal. But the real issue here is not even the incoherent rambling. The real issue is how Trump completely melts in front of authoritarian leaders. The second he gets around a strongman dictator, he turns into a fanboy. He was sitting there practically showering Chinese President Xi Jinping with compliments like, "You're a great leader. I respect China so much. We have a fantastic relationship, and I only say the truth. Bro, you lie constantly." Everybody knows you lie constantly. But look at the pattern here. Think about how Trump talks to Democratic allies like Canada, France, Britain, or Ukraine. He insults them, threatens them, mocks them, calls them weak, complains about NATO, complains about trade, complains about everything. But the second he's standing next to an authoritarian leader, suddenly he's all smiles and admiration. He loves dictators. He respects power more than democracy, and he can barely even hide it anymore. Then there was this unbelievably creepy moment where Trump started talking about how impressed he was by the children at the ceremony. He's rambling about how beautiful they were, how happy they were, how amazing they looked, while also praising China's military display like he was watching his dream government unfold in front of him. Because that's what Trump loves: giant military spectacles, authoritarian imagery, displays of force, leaders who rule without accountability. He sees that stuff and gets jealous. He wishes he could pull off those North Korea-style military parades in the United States without getting laughed at. And then somehow the speech got even more ridiculous when Trump started bragging about bringing all the top CEOs with him. He literally sounded like a guy trying to impress somebody at a country club. "I brought the best businessmen, the biggest businessmen, the top 30 inches the world. Everybody said yes." It sounded less like diplomacy and more like a billionaire networking convention. And then, of course, came the classic Trump line. "Some people say this may be the biggest summit ever." There it is. People are saying, many people say, the magical invisible crowd that only exists inside Trump's head.